led one of the caucuses, CAUCUS. The like, do you know that word? It's basically where you like go to
Yeah, yeah,
breakout sessions.
caucus. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand that.
caucuses. Yeah, I didn't know that word until they were like, "Hey, you should lead one of the caucuses." Like, what the hell is that? Like,
Did you just cuss at me?
yeah, but anyways, the let's see, Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers. I've attended a few of their events and some of those like shadowing like company corporate days, and they felt like that I could be a good leader for their breakout sessions, and it was great. I completely, I mean, I was really channeling you and Valerie in a sense that I just got the group of 30 students into smaller groups of 4 to 5 and just like had asked them like critical questions about what does it mean to be diverse, why is it important for us to tell our story, and what does leadership really mean to you guys. And then they shared, and then I would bring them back together, and then each one of the groups would share one thing, right? It was really cool because all the other breakout sessions before then was like someone lecturing about what leadership means. And going back to your definition of lecture, it's like where the lecture's no better place than where students just turn their brains off and just
It's like literally, right?
yeah. So that was really fun.
That's awesome. I'm pretty sure that from now on, I'm going to be channeling Henry when I do my things because that sounds amazing. That sounds like a really, really good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, students afterwards were like, "Oh, so this is what you meant." Because my intro was like, the richest part of college are these connections that we make and these experiences that we have and finding our identity and understanding other people's identities. And we really don't get to do that when we're just listening to someone lecture, right? But in that space, I was able to kind of empower the students to get to meet, number one, some of their peers and think about why is my story important, right?
Yeah.
How can I pull and begin to kind of uncover my story earlier on rather than later, right?
Which is
Because
just such a powerful lesson, right?
yeah, because so many students don't even, I don't think, spend a moment reflecting about what narrative means and how to leverage their own lived experiences past the hardships and struggles they encounter in life. I certainly didn't really recognize that before the conversations that we had, right? In developing the values and mission statements. So I was like, whoa, this is really powerful.
Oh my God, yeah, and that stuff takes like that to me. When I think about that, that is like that's what's college for, right? We sell. I mean, I think that so many college professors they may know that in their brain, but that's not what they actually say in the class. At least my college professors, right? I'm sure there's many college professors that also get that, but like my college professors didn't talk about that. And if I think
Right.
about like the order of or the precedence, right? Like this goes into that hypothesis. I want to get a name for this. Like if a student understands who they are, what they want to do, and has a really compelling vision for their life, and
Mm-hmm.
they understand what it takes to navigate the system that they're in, get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But just because a student knows how to solve math problems doesn't mean that right, like one of those things is more important than the other one, right?
Right. And I
Yeah,
would
that's
also claim that it's that process and that habit is quintessential and part and parcel to finding happiness in life. Right. There are many successful people in their careers, but without spending a moment to reflect on what does it really mean to be authentic and what does it really mean to be genuine rather than just a hot word and hot topic that it is now, right? Like some people actually leverage vulnerability just to kind of sell themselves and try to like manifest authenticity. But I would claim that those people didn't really think and take that activity or that exercise seriously throughout their lives, right? It's just like, oh, that's popular, and I want to be, I want to show humility. But no, like we all have opportunities to do that, especially as a college student, since we're getting encountered and we're getting in STEM, especially, right? We're just getting
yeah,
owned in these STEM
one of the
classes.
most privileged positions in life, right?
Yeah,
Like all we have, we sit down and we think all day, and then eventually people pay us money. You know, like what? Like it's stupid.
yeah.
Like I mean, I think it just doesn't make sense, right? Like people we used to like lift 1,000 pound rocks all day. That was hard, right? And like the
Mhm.
thought that we spend it, yeah, God, Henry, that's really cool.
A few days ago, I